Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Before we get into the build, I wanted to quickly thank everybody who liked and left a comment on my last video. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm really thankful for your feedback and thank you for being so kind, and I hope you guys receive as much kindness as you guys have been showing me here on the channel. So thank you so much. Now back to this build. Today we are building on Newcrest, and this is a build for my save file. It's actually a bakery, and I built this lot probably months ago. Initially I wasn't sure whether I wanted to upload this video because there's a version that I uploaded to the gallery that looks a little bit different. Now the outside looks pretty much the same. I'm pretty sure the main changes that I made was only in the kitchen and maybe the bathroom that looks a little bit different, maybe a couple items here and there that are probably gonna be missing. But yeah, I wasn't sure whether to upload it or not because the version that I end up submitting looked different from the one that I recorded. And comes to find out, I was just looking on my library just a couple days back and I find this version. So I was so happy when I realized that I had a version that I before I made the changes, because that meant that I could then edit this video and post it here on my channel. I just didn't want people to watch this video and then go to the gallery and there would be a completely different version. And I was kind of lazy. I didn't really want to download that other version and make the changes according to the video. And I was trying to think about why did I even make those changes, because it was primarily in the kitchen. I kind of didn't really like how it looks, but I don't know, looking back at it, I kind of like it. But I'm not really sure till this day why I decided to just upload a different version. I guess I don't know, I just changed my mind a lot. I tend to do that, and it feels like sometimes my builds are not fully finished because I will, even after uploading them, I'll continue to make changes because later after seeing them again, I would think something looks better, with a different item or with a different color, stuff like that. But yeah, no biggie. In total, there will be 3 versions of this build. So there's these ones that you guys are watching right now, and then there's a version that I changed the kitchen, and finally there is a version that is fully stocked with cupcakes, cakes, and cookies. So pretty much the purpose of that last version is just in case you want to just download this load and place it on your work for your Sims to visit, then you will have a version that already has everything that you need for your Sim to come here and just get some nice cakes and cupcakes and whatnot, and also to come here and get some coffee, because I do make on the little corner a little coffee area where your Sims can they can buy some cupcakes, some cookies, and then sit on the tables and get a to-go coffee and enjoy that while they're here. Now, like I was mentioning earlier, this lot is for my save file, so it's going to be a family-owned bakery. I imagine that this bakery has been in the family for a very long time. Now, the main baker of the family is the dad. His name is Bob. I already created the Sims for that are going to be on in this lot, and I really like them, and I don't know, just creating this story made me really want to play with them. But I'll tell you a little bit about them. So Bob, he's gonna be the owner of this bakery along with his family, which is composed of mom, 3 daughters, and then grandma, which is Bob's mom. Initially the owner of the bakery was his dad, and I think his dad was the one who taught him how to bake, and he really wanted to pass that down to the family. And in his last days, I feel like Dad was probably worried about the future of the bakery. So Bob choose, I don't know, he wants to keep the bakery alive. He's not a great baker, but he is getting there. I feel like he just needs to work on his skills a little bit more. So right now, the bakery, it is well known in town, and I feel like a little they have a lot of regulars that come here, but desserts haven't been the same. They don't taste the same because Even though Bob might be following family recipes and whatnot, it doesn't feel the same as his dad because he's not as skilled. So he's working on his skill, and I think the family is really, really working hard to keep the bakery open just because it means so much for his family, and that is really part of the story. So I think that would be the main thing that he would try to do. So once I upload my save file, if you guys decide to play with this family, I think it would be kind of fun to see how, I don't know, how they work together as a family to continue, growing the bakery, or just to make sure that they can make, some good sales, to make sure that they can keep it open. Or I don't know, maybe things don't work out and they have to end up selling the bakery. Who knows? Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but that would be depending on how people would like to play it. But yeah, I think that's something that I would like to try, and if I ever do, I'll probably post it here in the channel. I don't really do a lot of gameplay, but I love coming up with story for The Sims, and I don't know, just seeing how things might play it out. But yeah, here I'm actually decided to do the bathroom outside of the lot because it just I didn't create a space for it initially when I was first building the floor plan. So I decided to put it down here outside, just because I feel like at least one bathroom is necessary on every lot, just so that you can go ahead and help your Sims with their needs. But yeah, again, nothing special about this little area. It's just a standard bathroom, plain white, and I'm pretty sure the initial version that I uploaded, it looks just the same. I think the only different thing is probably the wallpaper. But yeah, here I'm using those base game lights, kind of like making sure that I adjust the lighting. I didn't decorate this lot too much. I don't know if I have mentioned this previously, but I kind of like, I wouldn't say plain, but I don't like to over clutter my build. Sometimes I do. I feel like if I'm doing like bedrooms and stuff and my Sims have a lot of personality, cluttering would make a lot of sense. But in like community lots like this, unless I'm trying to make it look a little bit messy, I probably won't clutter them too much. Yeah, so this little area here, I think I was talking about it a little bit earlier today, well, throughout the video. So this is like a coffee area. Now I imagine that your Sims will come here, and after they buy cookies and whatnot, sometimes they want to sit here and just I guess like eat those cookies. They can also have a coffee with it, and this will be the area where they will do that. So they will have some milk, and they could probably make some tea. So I decided to do some lemons at the top, and they have some nice cups as well. Now for the kitchen, I did those appliances there. I feel like that's the area where Bob will probably do some prep. I don't know, like building these really made me want to play with the family. Again, I'm gonna say I don't really do a lot of gameplay, but just building the lot for them kind of like made me want to do that. But here I'm doing I'm placing the little like blender, I think that's the name for it, and obviously with that, the way that I place it there is non-functional. It's just for decoration purposes. I feel like it looked pretty nice over there. And then here I'm kind of like decorating the kitchen a little bit. I'm putting some plates, maybe some spoons. Now that I'm looking at this kitchen, I think the main reason why I changed it on the other build is because it kind of looks like a house kitchen. It doesn't look like a, I don't know, like community lot type of kitchen. And that's probably the reason why, but I guess in a way it does make sense, just because this is a family owned bakery. But here I'm moving to the outside area. Again, I wanted to keep it simple as well, using a lot of the items that I regularly use in community lots. This plant right here is actually for one of the last, I think it was adventure weights pack. Oh my god, I really love using that plant. Once you check my save file, you will see that I use that plant a lot. It's around, I like the color, I like the green tone that it has. I prefer that green over the bright green that we have for grass in like Willow Creek and Newcrest in this case. yeah, so here I'm doing a little bit area for bikes. I imagine that you since might come here, probably like teens, like after school they can stop by the bakery and they will park the bike and come here and have a little snack. Then I decided to also use I think this is an item that it looks kind of like a bus stop type of thing, and it kind of like makes sense in this area. A lot of the outside areas for my community looks very similar, and I don't know, I just prefer to do this type of things. They do make sense for me, and also, like I said, I mentioned this previously, I don't really do a lot of landscaping. I'm not good at it at all, and I don't know, just having a lot of green, like, it's not that it bothers me, it just feels like sometimes it tends to be a little bit too much, and in community lots, at least for me, it doesn't really make that much sense. So I try to avoid landscaping as much as I can. And realistically, there's not really a lot of, like, I guess it doesn't really make more sense for this lot anyway. Probably mainly for like residential areas. But yeah, here I moved to the back of the lot and I'm just adding a little bit of stuff around, just doing some fencing, and I added a trash can and whatnot, just so that they can dispose of the things that they don't need anymore. Then I'm adding some extra decorations. There I was thinking, like, I didn't really want those things to be looked through the window, but I left them there because I know that once I made the cakes I had to place them somewhere and they look really good on top of those little things. Here I'm just adding some final details, and I also still need to do some of the parking area. I like to do just parking space because, again, it takes a lot of the space and I get to avoid landscaping, which I'm not really good at it, and I feel like I'm repeating myself, but oh my god, you guys don't even know like how much this helps me. I do respect the people that are able to like do beautiful landscaping. I still haven't figured it out. Like, I need to, I don't know, maybe practice a little bit more and find a fun way to do it, or just a way that I will enjoy it. But I don't know, I guess in this case the parking space does make sense for this type of lots, since it's a community area. I'm gonna be adding as a final touch just a little bit of the rain paint. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this build. Let me know what you think in the comments. Again, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.